Baby, I'm back, and right away I had to come to you to see if the love that we knew before had passed the test of time. Oh, time to change is almost everything. And sometimes I don't see the better side of the feelings we once shared. So baby, let's go round again. Maybe we'll turn back the hand of time. Let's go round again. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Now baby, I know that you think I will be different now. Inside of me nothing has changed. So I'm asking you again. Oh, please, no one else that could have brought me back. No one that ever could shake me free of the memory I kept within my heart. Let's go round again. Maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again. One more time. 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 Oh, oh, oh. One more time. One more Let's go round again. Maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Just let's go round again. One more time. One more time. Let's go round again. Maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again. One more time. Let's go round again. Let's go round again. Maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Just maybe. Let's go round again. One more time. One more time.
Okay. Little bit of 70s disco for you all there. Yep. Let's go round again and again and again. Yes, I did, Jamie. Thank you so much. It was a great email. You really did me proud, so thank you for that. Bitter Pill. If you guys don't know who Jamie is, Bitter Pill in the chat here. Got a wonderful channel. I would highly recommend everybody subscribing. And thank you to everybody who sent me emails. Listen, I really appreciate it. Here is my email again to anybody who didn't get around to doing it, I'm looking for an email simply stating that you have seen a Marie Budding, Budding, or Marie 21 or Marie 5150 stalking and harassing Country Joe and Country Joe not responding. That's it. That's all you got to see. And you will be doing me a huge favor. Thank you. So good evening, everybody. How have you all been? It's Wednesday over here in the UK, and pretty much everywhere else in the world. Hump Day, they like to call it, and I can see why. But yesterday was such a shit show on here. I felt I had to come live and address some things. I would never have believed that a 5 minute panel. I mean, I think I was on Likens, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe at a push, and we've had live after live, replaying it, studying it, obsessing. Some might say, and my good God, they are easily triggered, right? They are so easily triggered. These Karens, right? But where do I start? Where do I start? Should I start with Sicky Nicky or fucking Skid Mark Scabies? I don't know. It's a hard one for me. I detest them equally. So probably I'll start with Skid Mark Scabies because she did the first live that I saw anyway. Okay. So she did a live, like I said, playing this clip from me going up on Likens. Now, this is why I've called the live calling all you true crime experts, right? Because apparently this is trauma. And me personally, I've never been in the true crime community. I watch a lot of it. Yep, I'm interested in it, but I've never seriously made content on it because it's hard work. True crime content is hard work. And the people who do it right and they do the research and they put out valid information should be applauded because it's not easy. I'm talking about creators like Jan Lu, wonderful true crime channel. I watch Jan a lot. We've got Granny. Granny's watching. Does all her own research. Puts a lot of time and effort into her content. Right? It's not easy. So my point in saying this is, we, for people that I know, a lot of you that are in this community, watch true crime, right? Uh, Pride yourselves on being interested in true crime, and yet so many of you sit there listening to people like Skid Mark Scabies utterly lying through her cat dentures, right? Utterly lying, making shit up, just like her friend Sicky Nicky, right? And I just wonder, what is true crime all about? It's about proof, right? It's about proof. It's about showing evidence to back up your statements, your claims, your opinions, whatever's coming out your cake hole. Uh, the first thing any normal thinking person would say is, show me the proof, right? But none of you ever say that to Skid Mark Scabies or Sicky Nicky. None of you. You sit there, you agree, you throw in little chunks of fucking utter ridiculousness that you just make up to seem like you know what you're talking about, right? It is old. It is old. But she didn't just talk about that. She brought up all kinds of fucking lies things that were just utter lies. So I'm sorry, this is going to bore a lot of you, but I'm going to quickly run through the problems that we have with what Skidmark Scotty was saying, right? First of all, the situation with the teeth, which is now 3 years ago, I was on a public live stream, public, and Natasha and Hannah offered to get me fake teeth because I was planning on getting married that year. So Hannah and Natasha said they would go halves and get me the teeth, top teeth. So I was shocked. I was touched. I was didn't know what to say. Very grateful. And it was a wonderful thing to do for somebody, right? Then the next day, or maybe 2 days later, I think it might have been the next day, I had been in Kim and Crafton's live commenting, and then later on that night, I went up on Granny's live, actually on panel. So this caused a problem. It caused a fight, and I had people, half the people telling me not to pay it back, and half the people telling me to pay it back. And that's what it was at the time. Now, you all know Selma, who used to be Essie. She had came into a chat I was in that night. We were talking about it, and she said, "I'm going to give you the money to give back to Natasha," right? And I was like, "No, you can't do that, Salma." Essay, and anyway, Essay emailed me, and we had a few emails, and then Essay asked me how much Natasha had gave me. I told her, and Essay sent it back to Natasha, right? Now I said offered to pay it up to Salma, and Salma said no, she didn't want it back. She did it for me, and she just didn't want it back, right? Now Salma, or Essay, because most of you'll remember it as Essay, uh, has always backed me up on that. She has never said anything but what I've just said. Natasha has said openly, "Stop talking about this. I got the money back," right? So tell me how this skid mark bitch is sitting over there trying to make out that was in any way a scam. And I'll tell you who else was in there saying it. Marie Budding. Marie Budding was in there saying it too. So again, it's another example of her slander and defamation against me. Okay, so that's one thing we've got cleared up. Uh, the second thing, I've had so many people uh, that don't like me say, "CJ done a fund for a wedding. Where was the wedding, CJ?" It's another one Marie Budding brings up continually, right? Yes, I did uh, do a fund for a wedding, for my wedding. Um, the wedding, and there's people that know for a fact that wedding was happening. Know for a fact. I'm not going to say the name because they're not on here anymore, but a few of you will know who I'm talking about. Now, and she's friends again with Marie now, by the way, so she can quite easily tell Marie that no, that was true. Okay. Anyway, uh, a close what's the word? uh, what's the word for when it's an immediate family member? Uh, one of my family members, and like, what's the word for that, guys? They don't say immediate; they say something else. Any of you? It's not direct. It's anyway. Well, kind of like a sibling Jane, but uh, immediate. Yeah, yeah, direct, immediate. One of my immediate family. So that means my own mom and dad and brothers and sisters, brothers-in-law, sister-in-law, nieces, nephews, grandsons. Right? Maybe it is Lavinia. It sounds right. They took skin cancer, and it was pretty bad, right? I didn't talk about it much on YouTube because my family member didn't want people out with the immediate family. It is immediate. Yeah, it is immediate. They didn't want people out with the immediate family knowing about it, right? So I didn't talk about it much on here. Um, anyway, I was having a very small wedding, like a very small wedding. The plan was we were going to go to Gretna Green. We were only going to have like what, two witnesses and a few immediate family, and a few friends, right? So we postponed it. Now I did do a fund for the wedding, and it raised £70, right? Not £7,000, not £700. It raised £70, and I've proven that. I've shown it, right? Now I offered refunds, and somebody did take a refund. I just can't remember who it was. Somebody took a £20 refund, or maybe 25. I can't remember. But the other people didn't want a refund, so that was fine. Okay, that is it with the wedding fund. Again, there was no fucking scam, none, no scam whatsoever. Okay, it's so fucking boring to have to keep bringing this up when it's things that are so fucking ridiculous. When you look at this community and the amount of fucking money, thousands and thousands and thousands, that Scotty alone has scammed for, right? But anyway, let me continue. And then obviously we had the whole fucking St. Jude's utter fucking ridiculous shit from Scotty, right? And Marie Budding, okay? I'm not going to go into that whole story again, except to say this. I made no money from St. Jude's Children's Cancer Hospital. I raised no money for St. Jude's Children's Cancer Hospital. None. I didn't raise any money for any charity at all. None. I said any super chats I got were going to Sally. I've said this a million fucking times. Sally didn't go to America, so we offered refunds. Nobody took a refund. Sally says, "You keep it, CJ." And I said, "No, we'll give it to charity," right? Then I was asked about it around about Christmas time, and I hadn't paid it yet. I hadn't donated it yet. But I had Dorothy at the time, the usual suspects at the time. Where's this money? Where's this money? She said she was going to donate it. Nah, 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 nah. So yeah, I put the receipt up. And I owned it. I fucking owned it. And then I donated twice. Twice. So if you want to talk about that, then you can certainly say CJ put up a fake receipt. You can say that all day long. I got no problem with that. Because that's the fucking truth. You can't say I scammed a children's cancer hospital when I didn't fucking raise any money for a children's cancer hospital. And that's the facts. So all you true crime fucking experts that go into Scabies fucking chat, Scotty's chat, why don't you show that you got a couple of brain cells in that fucking head next time you hear her saying I scammed anybody? Ask her for the fucking proof. Ask her for the proof. Because let me tell you something about Scotty. Scotty told everybody she was in a car crash and had brain damage on Christmas Day for money. That's what you call a fucking scam, right? That's what you call a fucking lying, frauding, scamming bastard, right? Right? You show me one time I've done anything like that. You show it. You show it. Get Marie Budden up on your panel and get her to tell you and then show your proof. I would love that. Do that, please. Okay, that takes care of that. Now, then we've got Nikki. Sicky, Nikki, right? And the last 2 nights she's been going live playing this fucking 10-minute clip from Lycan's live where she's so fucking outraged, right? So fucking outraged that people are like telling the truth, right? This is a woman who has sat there now, and let's touch on the Wendy thing for a second, okay? How often have we heard Nikki state with absolute certainty that Amy is some account, right? Whether it's Amy is Wendy, 100%. Amy is the account that contacted my husband, 1,000,000%. Amy was that account that that doxed who was it again? Mill put Mill's obituary, and didn't they blame that on it? Not Mill's obituary, sorry, her mother's. Didn't they blame Amy for that one too? She sits there and says, Amy is this account. Never shows any fucking proof. Oh, Nikki is the best one at promising proof, right? I've got it. I've got it. I just can't find it. But I got it. Right. How many times have you all heard Nikki say that? Quite a few times, right? Quite a few times. I've heard it many times. And now, how many lives have we had where they're discussing this Wendy situation, right? When they have been sitting, picking and choosing who Wendy is for fucking months. Months. Trisha went live today and was absolutely disgusted that we were saying we think Amy is AJ, right? She couldn't believe it. Absolutely raging, right? But Trisha, your side have been sitting saying who Wendy was for months and months, sweetheart. Have you not seen that? Have you been asleep while that's been going on? So it's okay for your friends to sit there and say with utter certainty who Wendy is. But if we say with a hell of a lot more fucking proof than just who you fuckers don't like, right? When we say it, then we're fucking scandalous. Oh, I couldn't believe it. It's utterly ridiculous what they say and do, right? So, Nikki, you, sweetheart, definitely said what a honey bunch did for a job. I didn't. I don't know if Jamie said it or if Jamie didn't say it. I don't know, right? I know you haven't shown me proof. I know you haven't shown me proof that he said it. Okay, so I will stay neutral as to what I believe about that, because you know, who knows? But I know you said it, right? Because I had never heard that that's what Honey Bunch did for a job. I didn't know, and the first time I heard it was when you said it. In whatever context you said it, right? Now, you seem to think that if Jamie said it, that that's okay that you said it. But no, it doesn't work like that, sweetheart. And in fact, you said quite a bit about Honey Bunch as far as I remember. Didn't you say something about if Honey Bunch got essayed and other kind of things like that? And you've said a lot about that girl. And now you're determined. Can I just tell you something, Nikki? Nobody cares. Nobody cares if Jamie said it or he didn't say it. Literally, nobody cares. Okay? So give that up. But, Amy, can I show that video you just sent me, honey? Is that all right? While we were on the subject of Sicky Nicky, thank you, sweetheart. Uh, I don't know how many of you saw Natasha's last night or how many of you saw Granny Fanny's from earlier on, but some lady was on Natasha's last night. I think from what Amy said, this lady isn't part of any side. She's not part of YouTube. She's literally one of Natasha's real life friends. She's not a YouTuber, right? And she had picked up on something to do with Tricky, Sicky, Pricky, Dicky, Nicky. And it's absolutely blew my fucking mind. Like, if you haven't seen this yet, get ready to be fucking shocked, right? Shocked. Now, let me show you. Now, I would urge you to go and watch either Natasha's live from last night or Granny Fanny's live from a minute ago, or an hour ago or so, because they go into a lot more detail. Okay, I'm just going to show you this quickly, and you should still get a good idea. But if you want to see more detail, that's a place for you to go. Right now, this here is one of Nikki's profile pictures, right? And the picture behind it is a picture of JonBenét Ramsey. Okay? Now, watch this. Now, what I want you to do is focus on the nose, right? Just keep your eyes on the nose for a second and watch how it doesn't change in the fucking slightest, right? Just watch. Look at the nose just this time, right? You see that? Look at the chin. Look at the shape of the chin. The eyebrows. And the mouth. Now, I don't even know what to say about that. Like I can only tell you that it's left me kind of speechless. Um, for so many reasons. Uh, yeah, Alicia, it's bad, right? I can't believe she would use John Benet Ramsey. I just can't. Because look, and then if you add then all the stories that Nikki's told, you know, about being essayed from the age of 2 to the age of 12, having a little break and then getting all worded like by the same rapist three. I mean, and then to use that little baby, right? Think about that. Yeah, honey. Okay, let me show this one. This one's a little bit better. Okay, so this time in this one, you can see even the ears, right? The hairline. These are all details that, I mean, okay, just let's watch it, right? Keep an eye on the ears, the hairline this time, okay? Look at that. It's perfect. Look, it doesn't change. That's Nikki now going into John Bonet. And it doesn't fucking move. Let's look at the hairline. Hairline here, John Bonet, then Nikki. It doesn't move, guys. I think this is one of the sickest things I've ever seen. like there's there's always been something about the John Benet Ramsey story that's always weirded me out, right? Oh, you can't see it? God damn it. I'm talking to my goddamn self for the love of God. Okay. Now, we'll do it again then. So, like I'm saying, here's the ear, right? So, here's it. Here's when it's John Benet. Look at the ear. John Benet, John, and then it goes into Nikki, Nikki. It doesn't move. It doesn't change 1 inch, 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter. And the same with the hairline, okay? Nikki's hairline, going into John Benet's. It's the exact same forehead. Are you guys seeing it? Yep, yep, Ginger. It's eerie. It's very eerie, right? There's something wrong with her. It is evil, Rachel. Exactly. Once you've seen it, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see that before. That's the way I was like, oh my God. And it's funny because that picture always, like, kind of me, I always thought, why is she using a picture that's clearly of a young kid, right? Well, I'm wondering, Amy, if she was maybe looking into the John Benet Ramsey case and had that picture, on her computer, and then started fucking about with pictures and shit. But it is Jura, right? It just leaves you with a kind of weird feeling in your stomach. It's like, I don't know what to think about this. This is too much, man. Too much. Could you imagine somebody was using like little Maddie McCann, like claiming they were little Maddie McCann? It's fucking. I mean, mm-mm-mm. Yeah, maybe you could fucking change your profile picture, sweetheart, for the love of God. Exactly, London Go. And that's my point. Well, we know she's a fucking liar, right? We all know she's a liar. And she lies about things that most normal people wouldn't lie about. Unless you're her or Robbie or Scabies. Even the eyelashes, Sharon, it's identical. It's the same. It's just the nose is what did it for me. The nose is so. It's exactly the same. And let's face it, guys. Noses are no two noses are ever the same, right? No two noses are ever the same. You've always got a little bump or a little crooked or a little what. Some noses are big, small, round, bulbous, hooked, right? But that nose is the spitting image of that nose. It's absolutely terrifying that she would do that. And it's disgusting. You're a pig, Nikki. You are a fucking ditch pig bitch. I'm sorry, but you are. And if you were my mom, or you were my sister, or you were my granny, I would have you at a psychiatrist ASA fucking P, because you're either on no medication or the wrong medication. I don't know which, but there's something wrong in your tempo, sweetheart. Like, clearly, big time. Uh, and it is worrying. Yeah, hooker, that's what I'm talking about, right? Who was Wednesday? Uh, I don't know, honey. A gremlin, same height. You know you can make Wednesday out of Wednesday. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, Dilly. I get you. Does anybody want to come up and discuss this latest development? You're more than welcome. I'll just put the link in here. Nikki, if you would like to come up and go on camera and show us what you really look like, you're more than welcome, my darling. I will only laugh a little bit. Oh, AJ had a Wednesday account a couple of years ago. Oh. Joe said I was Wednesday, never heard of her. Oh, he said you were Wednesday, Alice? Wednesday something, I can't remember. Wednesday Adams? No? Has Wendy said anything today? I haven't looked, so I don't know. She was a meanie? Okay. Oh, I see, Jura. Why don't you just tell us who you are, Wendy? For the love of God. At this point, you're causing chaos everywhere, and I don't really care who you are, to be honest. Just stop going at Sally and Robin, right? If you're AJ, you're AJ. I already think you're batshit crazy, so it's not going to change my opinion. I know it's not Amy, and I know it's not Tiffany. So, you know, I don't care. She posted a pic of Tiff that Kramoval shared before. Yeah. You're not helping yourself, Wednesday, honey. She told us good, Jura. She told us good and proper, right? If it is AJ, right? Because she's over there kidding on, she's friends with Robbie, but, over here claiming she hates him. I was surprised when AJ went back to Robbie. I gotta say, because God knows, I thought she hated that guy. But in all fairness, Wendy did say she wasn't taking sides and was here to call out bullshit. Oh, did she? I think, Daphne, we can clearly see that this Wendy's main focus is Robbie, right? So they will go wherever Robbie's being spoken about. And in that context, then I guess I understand why uh, she didn't mind going into Natasha's or anybody who's talking about Robbie, okay? But I believe the mistake Wendy made was going against uh with Sally and Robin, because you can't um you can't pick and choose like who, like the we're not gonna stand for that, right? Just the same if she had went for you, Daff, right? We would have been like, hey, hold it, wait a minute. That's one of our friends. You can't do that. Have your opinion, but don't start attacking the fucking people. Yeah, she is. Could be. Nothing would surprise me, Ginger. Honestly, that would not even surprise me at all. Because God knows, you know. Exactly, Pristine. Exactly. And she should have known that was going to happen. Maybe she did, and she just didn't care, right? Because if it is AJ, AJ's not a fan of any of us. So she's not going to care if we say fuck off, right? Ivor thinks it's Robbie. Like I said, Daff, nothing would surprise me. Wasn't the smartest move, Pesky. You know what I mean? But is it a troll move? Yeah, it's a troll. Oh, yay. Is that definitely you, honey? Because you're naked. Let me just check. Hey, Helen, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, it probably is, honey. But I hope you're doing well.
Was
Is that
no.
you? Is that you, my darling?
Hello?
Oh, it is. Thank the good
Oh,
Lord.
hold on. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I had to set all this up again because it's been so long since I've been on
Yeah.
StreamYard.
Well, I was ready to. I thought I'm going to get it finished in a second here.
You thought you were going to see a dick.
Yeah, you know. And I've seen too many of those lately, Jura. Too many.
Oh, it's been a while since we've seen one of those. I think the last time we seen one, it was an Australian boy and there
yeah,
was kangaroos and everything. CJ, do you not remember that?
I remember that. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
He gave it away when we saw the kangaroos. Remember?
That's right.
We were like, he's in Australia. Oh, was his name Mario?
Mario, that was his name.
Mario. Yeah.
Mario.
I gotta say, Mario was probably the biggest boy I've seen on here.
I didn't look.
Ah!
I didn't look. I closed my eyes. Closed my eyes.
I looked. I took pictures. I was licking the street.
Do you know something? But that was back when you had a bit of crack on here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's the pits of hell, Dura.
Now I dip in and out. I'm more of a community post reader.
Yes, you've always said that.
The lives, I kind of scoot through them. But there's really not that many people going live.
No.
So, yeah. But, I mean, that picture of John Bonet and...
Oh.
Now, you know I don't do no conspiracies or all that, but, I mean, that's a bit freaky.
Yeah. I always side-eye these kind of things myself, because we see a lot these days, right?
Yeah.
But I studied that, Jura, and I swear to God, the nose is And as I said just a minute ago, noses, you don't get two noses the same.
But why would you do that?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know why.
What would make you think, I think I'll take John Binet, a murdered little girl's photo, and put my picture on top of it? Why would anybody even think of that?
I don't get it. Mind you, there's lots of things with her that I've said. Why would you do that? Like, why would you say that? I don't know. All I can think of is because she used to be quite into true crime, as far as I know, and I'm wondering if she had that picture. Like, you know how sometimes you will go on to these sites and they'll say upload your own picture, and
Yeah,
that's one of the ones that she had.
but what would make anybody think that would be a good idea? A dead
Oh,
child,
wow.
a murdered
No,
child's picture. Why would you even want your picture on top of that?
no,
Like, I
yeah,
mean,
that's the part I get lost.
I could see a pop star or something, but a murdered baby? But
No,
obviously, look here, whatever floats their boat, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I thought that Amy, she was into all that kind of stuff, right?
Well,
And
yeah, whatever.
John Bonet in particular is one of those cases that never kind of leaves you. It leaves you with a kind of icky feeling. Uh, the John Bonet Ramsey case, and I don't know about you, Jura, but myself personally, I have went back and forth so many times
Oh, yeah,
on who I
yeah.
think did it. You know.
Yeah, I'm the same. The last John Bonet on Netflix, I was convinced then it wasn't the parents.
Mhm. Mhm.
They had done that special, and I was like, no, it's not. It's absolutely not them. And then if I watch something else, I'm like, yeah, well, who knows?
Yeah,
I just don't know. I don't know, and I don't think we'll ever know.
I don't think we'll ever know. I think, to be honest, if I had to, like, if somebody said you got to see, the best I could come up with is it was somebody in that house.
I don't believe it
But
was the brother because he was what, 8? There's no way
yeah,
that an 8-year-old doesn't tell. There's just no way.
no,
We've all had children, and when they're 8 or 9, they don't hold their water. They tell,
that's true.
right? So if they were in a police station and were being asked questions, they would probably last about a minute. So no, I don't
Mhm.
think there is that. I don't think that wee boy done anything either. Come on, Jasper.
Why did she lie about saying that the brother was in bed and then you hear him? They play that clip where you can hear him and she's on the phone to 911.
Yeah. Hey, navigator.
Hey, Nab, honey.
And I seen the lovely Helen Cardigans earlier. Hello, hello, my
That
dear.
was nice, wasn't it? I haven't seen Helen for a while.
I
That was
know.
lovely.
I haven't seen her in absolute ages. I haven't
No,
seen
it's
a lot of
been
people. A lot of the people that used to come in to my chats and different chats that we would have been about, they're just not about anymore.
there's been a lot of people left, definitely. And I don't blame them, sure.
No, I don't want
You
anything to
know,
do with it. I don't. I'm just not interested in it. It's disgusting. And regardless of what
yeah.
side you sit, the things that some of them people have come out with is just, what he
Unbelievable,
said
yeah.
about Rachel Townsend's daughter.
Oh,
Like,
that. Oh
oh my
God.
Lord, CJ.
Yeah. Mm.
Like, what the hell? Um,
Saying that you hope a young girl was
oh my God,
killed.
I can't.
I
Why
couldn't believe.
that just shows me what sort of person he really is. And, I'll just say it. He's what, a lonely old middle-aged gay man
Pervert.
living on his own, and no family, no fuck all around him, and that's the way it'll always be. And to come out and say that about anybody's children, and what he said about Natasha Cooper's granddaughter, that's disgusting.
Oh.
Absolutely disgusting.
And they try and say, he tries to say it's just words, right?
Hey, Deadly. Hey, girl.
Hey, Deadly. Yeah, it's just
not
words.
words. That's
You're
not
like,
words.
that's not words. That's words nobody would even dream of. Never mind thinking, never mind saying.
Hey, Sagacious, good to see you.
Oh, hey,
Good to see you,
Sagacious, not
ladies.
seeing you either. Hey, Tiff.
No, it's not words. Nobody would, I mean, in anybody's right mind, that wouldn't even come into anybody's it's decency. It's just,
Yeah.
no, it's just, I don't know anybody that would come into their mind.
No.
And
Can't remember who I was watching. I don't know if it was Nikki or Skidmark, or Bill, but they were trying to put it across like, a bit like the old saying, sticks and stones, but words will never hurt me. But that is bullshit. That is,
her daughter,
you know how many people.
her daughter has
Really?
cancer.
Yeah,
Her daughter has cancer.
yeah.
How can, how can anybody think that's okay?
I don't get. How
There's
can you sleep, Jura?
that are mature ladies that I just have no words. Why are you sitting in there listening to them?
That's the other thing. The people that still go in and support him, or as you say, sitting there while he's saying it.
And the couple of ladies I'm talking about have had losses themselves, and to sit in there and listen to that shite, somebody talking about another person's child that's got cancer, shame, shame, shame.
Yeah. Exactly, Deadly. It doesn't matter whose child it is. I mean, I don't get on with Rachel. But my God, my heart broke for her when I heard that. I was like,
yeah. I mean, I've crossed paths many times with Rachel, and I've said it, be it in chats or on my panel. But you know what? That wouldn't even come into my mind to say anything like that there.
No, I don't know. Does he not believe in tempting fate, Jura? Like, when I was young, and some people would in school, they'd say, well, I didn't do my homework because my granny was ill or my mom was ill. Or I would never ever ever use an excuse like that because I was scared I would tempt fate and it would happen. Does he not think like that?
Oh, I mean, I believe what you put out in this world, that will come back at you tenfold. And he wonders why his life is so shit. Well, wonder no more. And he shouldn't come on here and give his opinions if he doesn't want people to respond to them. But what does he do? He threatens people to dox them, to do this, to do that. Do you know what I mean? He can't take criticism. He just can't.
No. And as Jameson said a minute ago there, he says this stuff for a reaction. And I do believe that. It's like he's trying to find the most evil thing that he can say, which isn't normal in itself, it's like he wants the hatred. But then again, like they say with a toddler, any attention's good attention.
Well, that's true. I just, I don't think thankfully, I've never encountered anybody like him in my real life, and I don't want to either.
Oh, God.
That's evil. I'll just say it, evil.
You wonder if he talks like that in his real life, but I don't think I believe he does because if he does, I would have expected him to have spent a lot more time in hospital, getting sore faces.
Oh no, but he does. Look at his life. Look at his life. I'll say no more. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
You know.
Well, hello, stranger.
Oh, hello,
Hiya.
Jane.
Hello, everyone.
How are
Um,
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm very angry at Scotty because she's a lying liar piece.
I
Uh,
missed that bit about Scotty. I don't watch her.
she
I
was
have
just saying all the usual fucking shit, Jer.
I have been watching. As you know, I've been staying well out of things lately. Me and my big gob, and I've been staying well in the background, as per usual. Hi, everybody in chat. I just want to say one thing though, and Robbie, you can clip this, dear Robbie. I'm gone. Don't support ya. You know that. Don't agree with you. And any of the um, creators that wish to keep saying I do support him, I am saying here and now, I do not support Robbie.
You stepped away a while ago now, Jan, didn't you? You've been
I've
away for
been
a while.
away months. I've been stepped away months. It
Yeah,
wasn't just
yeah.
it wasn't just the post that the comment that I put up and then he could go and then he said, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can try that too. I wish. I forgot now, but I wish. But no, when I put that comment and he said on his live, go fuck yourself, I was like, well, haven't you noticed anything? And no, he hadn't. He hadn't noticed anything.
Jan, I have seen him go harder for the people who have really supported him for years. Like Scarlett, yourself, Amy, people that stood by him big time. And I know that people say, well, you don't go by, like he says, well, just because you buy me something or give me something, it doesn't buy me. And okay, I agree with that. But it should give you a little bit of respect, right? It should make you think, well, I'm not going to go as hard. I mean, I know Scarlett gave, so much to that guy.
Yeah.
And he didn't give her one bit of grace for that. Not one bit of grace. And has, in fact, said more about Scarlett than anybody. About her, about her kids, about everything.
But I'm going
And
to say this, and maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I think being on social media and on YouTube, I think people get too involved and tell far too much of their business. I really do.
oh, yeah. Well, communities like this, definitely, Joe.
You know,
That is another thing that I have learnt in a very hard way as well. And that is also what I have gained a lot. And being quite honest, I should have listened to you 5 years ago. You told me this 5 years ago. Didn't you, Cretaceous? You told me don't get involved, Jan. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, I know people click and they can talk and all that there. I mean, I've people that I'm friendly with, but I'm not going into their real life. That's
No.
no. I mean, just the general, but I don't need to know the inner details of everything
No,
because it's not my business. I don't know. Maybe
no,
it's me. I just don't know.
no,
I think
you're right, Joe.
you know.
What you got to realize is too many people are writing everything, they're recording everything, they're taking note of everything you say on the off chance that they fall out with you. And it happens all the time. We've seen it so many times. It's like a currency on
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
You got to protect yourself from that as much as you can. Nobody's saying don't be friendly with people, but
No, I'm not saying that because you
no,
can't be friendly.
yeah, don't say
Absolutely.
anything that you wouldn't want repeated
No.
publicly. You know,
Yes. Yes. I mean, if
I
you done
agree with that.
something 20 years ago and you done time in prison or something, why would you tell somebody that in a private group chat?
right? It's crazy.
Because then they'll hold that against you and
Hmm.
put that out if they fall out.
Yeah, and they'll probably add to it and twist it, and it's never usually the pure facts, because they
Oh,
don't like it.
no.
So they're gonna make it sound like fucking, you're evil.
I mean, and let's be
Uh,
honest, we all get angry and we all maybe can say things, all right, out of anger.
yeah,
Um, but, well, we all do. But I think, if anything, it's a learning curve. Yes, hooker. I mean, hooker. I know nothing about hooker. I wouldn't, well, I do. I know that, but I don't need to know anything else. I don't need
right.
to know anything about the kids or this, that, and other. It's none of my business.
I don't
He's
know
never
if you're.
asked me about mine. I wouldn't even dream of asking her about hers.
Well, I know you're the same as me, right? I never ask private questions.
No,
You
no.
know,
No.
I wouldn't want to put somebody in a position
Mm-hmm.
that they maybe didn't want to say or whatever. So you got to be wary if somebody starts wanting to know, your full history, and
Yeah,
you worry about that, because why would you need to know any of that stuff? You don't. So yeah.
because you do have people that will use that against you, and we've seen it time and time again. And
Oh
it is intrusive, Ginger. Absolutely.
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. I mean, there's another thing that I really would like changed around here is this hate bonding malarkey.
That's a tough
Nobody
one.
hate bonds for the for the love
There's
of God.
nothing wrong with a bit of hate bonding now. Come on, John.
That's right, Hooker. Hooker's never asked me anything private.
Yeah,
None.
but then again, I mean, I am not a flip flopper and I'm not sat on the fence. I'm sat in my gaming chair actually. So yeah, I'm not sat on the fence and I still go where I like to go. And I seem to be now getting flashes that I'm in the Tas's chat. So what? I'm in your
You
chat.
always went into Natasha's
So
though,
what?
Jen, didn't you?
Always. I go where
Yeah,
I
I thought
want,
so.
when I want.
Yeah.
But the backlash that I seem to be getting these days is like, well, why are you there? Because I want to be there. Do you know what I
I'm not
mean?
going to
Right now,
worry. I mean, if I want to go into a chat, I'll go into a chat. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, hi to everyone that said hi. Sorry,
I mean, I
Julie.
think we're all old enough to know where we want to
Got,
go.
got
But
a
I'm quite
patient.
happy where I am. I just kind of stick to the same couple of chats. I'm happy enough. But people will go if they like the people that's in the chat to have a banter back and forth.
Yeah. But I
well,
do still do what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And what's been happening around this whole platform lately is so wrong.
and that's
So
what
wrong.
matters, Jan. Right? You saw what Robbie was saying, and you stood up for what was right. You said, no, I don't agree with that, and that's what counts more than
Absolutely.
anything, right? I mean, I'm a bit of a problem to people, because I will join a panel, and more often than not, I shouldn't. But
No, Tracy, can I just Now, this is the thing, Tracy. Can I just address Tracy for a minute? Thank you for saying that, Tracy. I will state here and now that I have supported Robbie and as a mod for many years, all the while I've been on here. But in those days, he was mouthy. He was obnoxious. But he was Robbie. But he wasn't as bad as he is now. Right?
Yeah.
I have never been in, I'm doing the quotes unquotes, but because my new setup, I haven't got a camera on this computer, so I can't do the quotes unquotes. Because I have never been in his close circle, I'm not a bestie with Robbie. No. And I have never been a bestie with Robbie. So I would like to make that clear. I was a moderator for Robbie for many years, and now I'm not. My reasons, my choice. So yeah, thank you for that comment, Tracy.
And
that's
Robbie's
the comment I've been getting. So
Robbie's
thanks, Tracy.
Went for Jan, Tracy. He had a go at Jan.
I've never been in his inner circle ever, and there's people that we do know that are in his inner circle. That's like Lokamai. I'm still friends with Lokamai, but she's a completely different kettle of fish. Look how he's gone for Lokamai.
Yeah, but she's back in. If anybody called me a CENT, Jan, in front of everybody, no fucking way would I be back in their chat or up supporting them. Fuck that for a game of darts. I wouldn't be doing it. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get Lokamai.
I can hold a grudge. I'll admit that. I can hold a fucking grudge. And I've no problem.
Right.
But, you know, like, sometimes people have to kind of have a wee bit of respect for themselves. You know, when do you stop going back?
Well,
can I just say something? Thank you, Tracy. I will let that one slide. I'll let that comment slide. But well, I am me, and I will never change. So you either like it or you lump it. Sorry.
I don't know Lokamai, but I did have a really good opinion of her for quite a long time, and I'm sorry to say it, but that has gone, because I just can't with anybody who can support the things he's been saying lately. I can't, and I gotta doubt who she is as a person, Jura. I gotta.
Yeah,
how could you
sit? With you. Yeah,
right.
I mean, we all can give each other a dragon, and we've all done it. But there's dragons and there's dragons. That there goes beyond. And another person that I'll never understand, Siren. Like, what's going on with him?
Oh, dear, I can't. Oh.
You know, he's been accused.
Public. Yeah.
On a platform of essaying someone. And he's in there being a mod, no problem. There's something fucking not right there. I'm sorry. There's something not, something not right.
I had never heard the story about his. I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to say this. I never heard the story about his wife. Right?
I did years ago.
Well, I knew that his wife had passed away. That's it. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything else. And after I heard that story, I was like, something wrong with him.
It's tragic, and a lot of it doesn't make sense. definitely doesn't. I just don't know. I don't get it.
Is Jet's mom back? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she's back or
Oh
not.
God, I wouldn't think so.
No,
No.
no.
Jen, you don't need to apologize, sweetheart. Jen had to get that out, guys, and I can't even remember what I was going to say because I got the memory of a goldfish. Seriously,
Ditto.
right? I don't know what happened to my memory,
But he's a
but
smart
Mine's
man.
morphine.
He's a smart man. There's a pharmacist I watch. He does shorts, and he's like 500,000 subs. And what he does is he goes around to different shops and advises you what to buy, the best price. Don't buy that. It's the same as this. You're being ripped off. You know, and he's a bit of a, you know, similar to Siren. And he racks up the views because he's talking about something that he knows.
yeah,
And
Hmm.
like, why? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's me.
no, it's not you. No,
I don't know.
I'd listen. Anybody who can go back in and moderate for somebody who very seriously said he was a rapist,
Jeez.
that's somebody who needs help. I mean,
Yeah.
that's no self-worth, no pride, no dignity, nothing, absolutely nothing. And it's
Just
not the first time, Jura.
no,
It's not like we can say, well, they've always been good friends, but he's degraded that guy so many times. You just end up saying, well, let him do it. If you're going to accept it, Siren, I can't feel sorry for you. No.
no, I don't feel sorry for him because I think he allows himself to be treated that way. And there has to be a
Yeah.
line somewhere that you would say, no, I'm not going to get treated like that.
No, it's weird. It's strange. Even if you were desperately in love with somebody and you thought, they were the love of your life, if they said something like that about you, I think even though you might still love them, you'd have to walk away. I
Would
don't
you
get
let
it.
your partner
Yeah,
treat you like that? I
Oh
wouldn't let him
no.
treat me like that.
never.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say, Terry, Tiffany,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you can't ignore it and you can't deny it. Um, it's been constant. And, he's not fooling anyone. Nobody at this stage of the game. And he's left with the bare bones over there.
Oh yeah.
And I
Hate
don't think,
watches and troll accounts, really, isn't it? And Lokuma.
right,
So
this is what I'm going to ask you just now. We're going to go on to some different subject here. Do you remember the Wednesday account? Everyone remembers the Wednesday account.
Just
yeah,
about.
Old
I never
me
took
in
much
every
note.
feckin' chat.
that's right. Yeah,
Do you remember? I don't
I
know if she
remember.
went at UCJ, but it was me, and I think it was Amber, and there's a couple of others that they used to go at. Well, their handle is at DS Wednesday, right?
Mm.
Wendy's is at DS Wendy 1733. Is that a coincidence? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like
What
to
did
have
that happen
DS.
years ago?
No, it's only maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does anybody think that's coincidence? The DS, two accounts with DS that just happens to be in our community.
Yeah.
Mm,
And even the people that they were going at would line up
yeah.
with AJ, right? AJ never got on with Amber, did she? I know she might now. No, she didn't get on with Amber. My God, I remember
no, not at all.
she was
No.
always posting about Amber,
No.
which would have made sense to why Wednesday went at you as well. Oh, genitalia, that's right, Ginger.
Who? Genitalia.
Remember that genitalia?
I've seen that name.
Well, I can't deny, Tiffany, that I have thought harm on people. I have, yeah. Now,
Oh,
would I
yeah,
do
I
it?
have.
No. But has it crossed my mind? Yeah. Like
Mhm.
these one standing on top of a slippery, icy staircase. I'm not gonna lie. Have I thought about them things? Yes. And then they would just happen to slip and tumble on down. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I went crazier than that.
No, I haven't
But-
wished it, but I yes, Tiffany, no. And deadly, yeah, I've thought of it. And Dilly, have I cursed him? Absolutely, I have. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've had
And
those
that-
daydreams. Oh, yeah.
Can I just say, I wish I'd thought of that name, Dilly Dimples. I love that. Cracks me up every time I see it.
Yeah, it's a good one, right, Dilly?
But I am the worst at picking out who alts are. I can't do it. I never get them right. So I'm not going to guess. I have my own ideas and opinions, but I'm going to hold off just at this time.
Mm.
I've never been any good at it either. I never. But to be honest, though, it's not something that I would sit and think about. I had a friend that spent every week an hour looking into and always saying this one's this one, this one's this one. And more than often not, she would have to say, okay, I was wrong, you know. But sometimes she was right. And I just don't have the patience, Stuart. Like, I'm very impatient. And if I can't know who somebody really is, I'd just rather forget about them than
Have I
sit
been
and
shocked when I found out who the people are? Yeah. I've been like, what the fuck? I never thought that.
Savannah, honey, you know you have the power of the wrench. You use it wisely now, but you can use it. I ain't one of these dictators like old Dickie over there, right? I let my mods roam with free
Yeah.
will.
Do you know who's missing?
Ooh,
Now, is this a coincidence? I don't know. Coldy Case is missing.
right. Somebody said that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard somebody say that Cody case was Scotty.
No, he is a real person.
Oh, he
He
is.
absolutely is, yeah.
No, I've heard him talk. I know you can do voice changes, but not like that.
No,
Yeah,
he's
Scotty's
definitely.
not got the intelligence for that. No. So where's he
Dear,
went to then?
I don't know. Because I have to say, I'll hold my hand up. I did go and look at his shorts, and it does give it away what area he lives in.
The US of A?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Really?
He's an
Well, I
upper-
didn't know. He could have been God knows where.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a dick. A total dick.
Oh, he's a dick. Yeah.
You see, for all we know, him and Savannah's hooked up.
Well, I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah.
Bill has him locked in the basement. I certainly wouldn't put that past Bill, right?
Oh, he
He's got
hated
him
Savannah.
about lotion and shit.
Oh, and he doesn't like me either. He really does not like me and Savannah at all.
Who does he like, though?
I don't know.
I'm probably going to be the third on his list after today. Who cares? Not me. Sorry, not sorry.
Is he a Britney J fan? I don't.
I think I don't
Is
know.
he? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I just think he just goes. Oh, he's over here just Going at Noodle.
Oh, does that who he goes at?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No Boston, no karaoke tonight, my darling. But anytime you want to take a shower and come up and sing for us, honey, I would love that. Oh, he was in
Wasn't really in
Jess's. Oh, in the beginning. Yes, I remember that, Delaney. He
No, I
used to
don't
go in
remember.
Jess's.
No, Deadly, that's true. That is true, actually.
Next time you do karaoke, CJ, I certainly will be here, and thanks for the invite.
Oh, you're
But I
welcome.
will kindly decline to sing because you know I sound like a strangled turkey.
Jan, in this community, honey, it doesn't matter what you sing like, right? It really doesn't. That's why I do it.
Do you know
I'll
who
tell you who's got a beautiful. Retro's got a
I'm just.
beautiful voice.
Who?
I've never heard
Retro.
Retro.
Oh.
I've never heard
Yeah.
Retro, but I would just like to say, Ivor, you know I love you to death, but oh my God, them Irish songs of yours with the Irish have blown me away, girl.
She's
I've been
got a
looking
lot.
at
Ivor's got
all
a
of
great
her.
voice.
She's always had a
Yeah.
beautiful voice. Always. She's always been able to sing. Even when
She
she
should
was
have.
having a go at AD, she's always been able to sing. But I've been watching all her videos of her shenanigans over here and her travels over here. And when she sang that song in the Irish pub the other day, she blew me away. So, Ivor, thank you
Ooh.
very much, and I hope you are enjoying your travels.
I haven't seen that. I wonder what song she sang.
She went into a pub. She went into a pub and she sang with the locals, and one was playing the accordion. I love the accordion.
I'll
And the
have to watch
tune
that.
it's on a channel. It's about 3 days ago. It is outstanding, and she was singing from the words on the sheet. And it's about 3 days ago, isn't it, Ivor? If you're around and you can hear me.
She's having a
But
ball, right?
it's amazing. Oh, she blew me away. But I've been watching all of her. I'm just so sorry she didn't come to see us.
Yeah, I think she's Ireland has, apart from when she was with Daphne, I think Ireland's been her
Oh,
favorite.
yeah. And
Right?
she's
Yeah,
got
but
a wheel of a time.
she has Irish in
Yeah.
her, doesn't she? That's part of her ancestry, I think I've heard her say
Ah.
before. That's why she's always loved the Irish. But
Oh,
no,
I was going to say that, Daph, but Ivor's voice is so recognizable and unique that she could have easily been a professional singer. She's got a voice that you would recognize right away, right? Yeah, I'm not surprised she used to do the ships.
CJ, did you sing with Detective Turtlegum?
Probably. I don't remember.
Well,
Did I,
Barney
Baroness?
Turtle sang Elton with CJ, and that was the best.
There you go. Yeah. Turtle and I had a love-hate relationship. Sometimes they loved me, sometimes they hated me. And I just went with the flow. I just go with the flow and react accordingly, right? But he's another one that disappeared.
Hey, Sally. Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
Sal.
You should have gone to the game, Chris. She's not about anymore.
Oh, I loved you should have gone to the game, Chris.
You see, I think
Remember, Jura, they won the Karma Award that year
yes,
for the best.
that was so good. That was probably one of our top streams. We had over 500 CJ in this chat.
We certainly did. Yeah, that was a great live. And many have copied us since, Jura. Many.
I think what we are going to do, and it will take time to plan, so it's probably going to be around Christmas. Because I like, some pictures, did you, Savannah? Hey, Roddy, long time no see.
Oh, hey, Roddy.
I think there was nearly 600 because we had the clips and then we played who was up and a clip for each person that was in each category. It was really
Yeah,
good. Did you?
it was fun. Are you sure, Tiff? I'm not sure you did. Did you? Well, that was wrong, honey. That was wrong. You wouldn't win that this time.
Who won it? Hey, Sabby.
Um,
I don't think I know Sabby.
yes, I think you do, but I think it's a name change, right, Sabby? I think Sabby's Abby. Remember Abby?
Abby. Is Abby, was she used to be, no, she's not. She's saying no.
Oh, sorry, Sabby.
Hey, Betty Dan Boop.
Sagacious, please don't bring that up, honey. We'll get a 12-hour long live stream tonight with her complaining about that again.
Oh, Farquaad, I love Dippity Doo. Dippity Doo
Oh,
always
remember
was my
Dippity
chats.
Doo?
I loved her.
What happened
Aw.
to her?
And that other lovely lady that won the Paddy Box, Billy Sunday.
Billy Sunday,
All
yeah.
these people.
Billy was in not too long ago.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, very briefly.
And I used to sing Dippity Doo Da, Dippity Doo every time she came in. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And who
Yeah.
else? There was
Hey, Betty.
another lovely lady, the little French fancy, Cranky Squirrel.
They still go into Jamie's.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Cranky, I still see in there from time to time. Cranky stopped coming into us and just was only ever in Jamie's.
Ah, right. No hard feelings, Cranky? None at all.
No hard feelings. I never saw
Oh,
them.
she's here. Hello,
Wow,
my
look at that.
Oh, it's good to see you, Cranky. Oh,
Our
good.
little French squirrel. There she is.
Oh,
Hi, Cranky. Long time.
oh. You know something? There's subs that always kind of like stick with you, and you do notice when they're not there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you know
Yep.
that other lovely, lovely lady that used to come in and she loved you singing, CJ? Absolutely adored you singing. Billy. Not Billy Sunday.
Oh, Billy.
Billy
Yeah.
Jones. Billy Jones.
I miss Billy Jones. She was such a good support to me.
She was lovely.
She was lovely, really lovely. You know what happened? I sent Billy a T-shirt or a hoodie. I
Right.
can't remember. And the last contact I had with her, I had sent the tracking information, and I never heard anything back. And I emailed her twice after that just to say, did you get it, Billy? You know, although it did say it'd been delivered, and I sent her all that stuff. But I never ever heard back from her. And I
We
just
need you back,
wonder,
please.
I just hope she's okay, you know.
Yeah, I know that. I know, because you do notice people when they're not about. And I definitely know I have to go live again because I miss, you know, there's people that you do miss, your subs that you miss, that you know that you haven't seen about.
Yeah, and you're missed, Jura. I mean, you are missed. You know, your chat was
Right, like a friggin' pain in the arse I missed, I'm sure.
No,
Can
you
Sabby have the link? Yeah, you can. CJ,
are.
sorry to interrupt. Can Sabby have the link? She's asking for the
Of
link
course
on.
you can. There you go, honey. Well, you know,
Pamela?
Jura, Jan, I still miss people from my old community.
Well, thanks, Tessa.
Very
Yeah, I
few
do.
and far between, right? But there are a few that I'll never forget for different reasons, and I'd love to see them again. You know,
Is this
And-
your
and-
old community before you come over here?
Yes, honey.
Right.
Sabby, you're on camera. Do you want to be on camera? You can turn your, or is that a picture? I'm not sure.
But let's be honest, the most of us, well, a good lot of us, has went toe to toe, head to head with each other at some stage or the other. We have.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Abby?
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
hon.
Hi.
It's lovely to meet you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I don't think I've been up on your panel. I've been up on Tiff's.
Yeah, I think I saw you up on Tiff's. I didn't realize. I thought you were here a lot longer than 3 months, hon. So forgive me for that. But
Oh,
you just fitted right in. You just seemed like part of the crew, right?
no, I'm actually from the pred catching community, the drama side.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I've watched a lot of those videos over the years. Uh, um, I would say that it's something I would get involved in, but I think it's hard going. Like
see,
you can only
yeah,
watch so many, and you end up just being so disgusted at the world, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh my
I'm
god,
into that
all
as
these
well. I used to watch a lot of them. Yeah, Deadly Queens. You're into the chasers. So am I.
No,
yeah.
I'm on the drama side of it now.
Oh,
I
you
used to be
drive my
part
side
of
now.
the. I used to be a
there
part of the
must
whole
be a
catching.
community for
Not
absolutely
anymore.
everything. Oh, sorry, Sabby. There must be a community for absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And
there's the
drama.
knitters. Pride catchers. A1 for the cop exposures.
Oh, I like that one too.
There's the Constitution community.
Oh, is that
Um,
like sovereign citizens and all that kind of stuff?
yeah, but it seems like for every one of those creators that build something like the van life community, there's always
Yeah.
a side pocket branched off from it that's all drama.
Yeah. It's human nature, right? It's just human nature.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a little bit of drama. This
Oh, yeah.
community has just went so far past drama. It's drowning in filth. But when you let people like
What's A1?
Scotty and
I have heard of A1. What community is it?
The A1 community is it's like across from the Constitution community and exposing behaviors of police officers, seeing if they're following proper standards and stuff like that.
Oh,
and they never do. Hey Fiona, sweetheart. Hey Scarlett. Now Fiona was in my old community. She's been with me for years.
yes, Fiona. Hey, Scarlett. Hey, Fiona. It's the crybabies who couldn't become cops and navigator.
Ah,
I found Nikki's
Well,
channel and
I
was
have
watching
to
her.
say, I just think, there can be a lot of criticism and all that there, but maybe if they put a uniform on, even for half an hour, they might have a different opinion.
right. I wouldn't want to do the job.
No.
Nope. What were you saying there, Sabby, about Nikki?
I found Nikki's channel first, but I've known Retro for like 5 years, 4 years.
Oh,
I love retro.
Oh, really?
So when I was hanging out with Retro, somehow I accidentally fell into Nikki's channel, and I'm like, this woman's crazy. And then Retro's like, hey, come over here to this channel. She's like, no, don't come over here. Never mind. Take that back.
Well, it's very
Something
nice to
else,
meet
right?
you anyway. It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's always
yeah,
nice to
Nikki's,
see new people.
she's definitely out there. I just
Yeah.
don't get it. I mean, I have to say this though, that from what I can remember years ago, she wasn't like this.
A lot of people say that, Jura. Yeah.
She definitely wasn't like this.
I don't think she was like this when she first came around. I mean, literally, maybe the first month, right? Because I would watch her, and a lot of the things she said I agreed with. Um, I didn't go in because she had mostly it was Lycan's people in there, and obviously we weren't getting on. So, but something changed, Jura, and I tell you, I think a lot of it had to do with Sarah, crazy Sarah.
Mm,
I think her having her in your ear is never a good thing.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Because she's her own issues. Yeah.
Yeah, Pesky's saying she doesn't remember her being like that either.
No,
So,
I don't. I mean, she is from What's Island. And she definitely,
ah,
not that I can remember. I think this time she's come back and she's totally spiraled off the whole ledge.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not good.
And I hate saying this, but I think obviously with what's happened in her real life recently, that's just probably been the worst timing ever. And I think
Yeah.
if she was teetering on the ledge, Jura, that has pushed her right off, right?
Yeah, Amy's saying she wasn't like this, but now I'm seeing all the red flags I never saw before. And then maybe another thing, she wasn't going live the way she's going live, every single night. She doesn't take a break. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's a sign.
That's not normal.
She usually goes live
Anytime we've
twice a
ever
day,
seen
doesn't
that,
she?
sorry, honey.
She usually goes live almost twice a day, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. And in my experience, when somebody is going live almost manically like
Mm-hmm.
that, it's never a good sign, right? I mean, there was a lady called TT
Yeah.
Sabi that was doing that every single night, 2, 3 times a night. And in the end up, she did say that she had went through a kind of breakdown. She left the platform, but at the time, it caused so much trouble.
Oh my
Um,
God, it was bad
yeah, yeah, it was bad.
because it was manic.
It
And,
was.
at the start, before we kind of caught on that there was something going on here, you got angry at her. But then you kind of realised just down the road, this isn't normal. There's something
Yeah.
mental going on here.
Well, Amy, I was just going to say that.
Well,
I
not
mean,
there. Mm,
well, we're saying that she was different 5 years ago, but you got to then say to yourself, well, she recorded Nikki for Amy for 5 years when they were friends, and maybe she just hid it better 5 years ago, and things changed in her life that brought it to the surface, and this is the outcome of
easy.
it.
But who would even think of doing that? I'm going to, to record. No, but just to record a general conversation. Like,
Mm.
Amy, I'm sure 5 years ago, you were just talking about your family, YouTube shit. I mean, what would make her think, oh, I'm going to hit record? Like, what?
Mm. Yeah, well, Amy says they didn't even talk about YouTube stuff. They used to dig into like cases, like both of them were into true crime. So that's what they'd be talking about. It's just weird. It's just not normal. But then again, Jura,
Mm,
apparently Nikki records everything, right? Even her kids have said that, just don't be recording me, mom, and stuff like that.
I just don't get it. I mean,
Weird.
I just don't get it. And I think there definitely red flags. I mean, this just didn't happen, right? This just didn't happen overnight. This has been happening for years. And probably when you do look back on things and you think, oh, I mean, her and Amy were good, close friends.
Yeah.
And as she says, probably looking back, she can see the red flags. But that's I've never heard of that before now.
Well, I'll tell you, thrush will make you angry.
Oh, bonjour, Shifty. Bonjour.
Oh, hey, Chef.
Shifty! I love Shifty.
Is French? Are you French?
So Shifty says, with the broad Irish accent that I have. Apparently so, yeah.
Who's Shifty?
Shift
Happens.
happens.
Very lovely
Sabi.
lady.
She's
Is
had a
she?
channel for years and years on here.
Exposed.
She's a little fish.
She's a little
friendly
fish.
little fish. Yeah, that's a. Is it still a fish?
Do you remember Meg? Australian Meg? Where's Meg?
Yes,
Do you
I do.
remember her going after Shifty?
Yeah, Meg Healy, was it?
Yes. In every chat she followed Shift.
Yeah.
Something about
He's
them
so low.
accused of being a murderer or something.
She said Shift was a murderer.
No, she thought that Shift accused her of being a murderer.
Ah.
So
Meg,
Shift is a
I
murderer?
never knew how to take her.
No!
No.
Nobody's a murderer.
No.
Well, there is actually, but he's
Somebody had
gone.
a hard.
Sabi, you see what Shift said
would-
to you?
somebody
Yeah,
would
I'm gonna take
stalk-
Shift's bubbles away.
Somebody would stalk Shift wherever she went. That's what she means. No, Shift isn't a murderer.
No, I'm kidding. I've known Shifty for about 4 years as well.
Oh, you see,
Oh, well,
I
there you
believe
go.
you there, Sabi.
You understand it? I was going to write night for Shifty no end. You got
Yeah.
me, Bill. You got me.
If she didn't take down her panels, you guys would see me up there sometimes.
You got
Me
me.
too, Terry. Oh, bloody
Yeah.
lamb. Oh, yeah.
Shifty, is this one going to be a handful on the platform, do you think?
She knows me very, very well. Don't ask her that.
I think everybody knows Shift.
What do you
No.
mean, Tiff?
She said that Shifty knows Sabby very well. Well, we need some young blood round us old fogies. So
Oh, no, we
let's just
definitely
put
do.
that out there. So we're very pleased to see you. You might
Sabby,
bring
you'll
some life
probably-
into me.
But she'll probably piss off when she hears one of us going off, CJ, when we're going on a rant and a rave.
No, I've been watching
Yeah.
CJ's panels for almost a month every time she goes live.
Oh,
Yeah, Sabi likes my ranting.
you don't rant, CJ.
Never. What is going on in the chat? What's wrong, Tiff?
No, not. I think Terry's just going to.
No, because Scarlett said thank you, Terry. What's wrong?
No, if you read, Terry had said that she hopes that there's some. Oh, what's this here? I'm reading too many messages here. Oh, I hope so too, Deadly. There always is. I mean, I always think, friends can fall out and they can make up again. We can all say things and hurt each other, but I don't think that there's anything that people can't come back from. Do you not think, CJ?
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on. Scarlett's here. I said hello. Sally
I'm going
was
to have
here
to
a
mute
minute ago.
because Seamus has put the kettle on.
But Sally and Scarlett were here. I don't get it. Why is Tiff leaving if they were here? Is there some chat going on? Off behind the scenes? I fucking hate that. When will people realize that is how there's fallouts? When? Because I don't fuck with that. I don't I don't do that. If I'm upset about something, I will come to you and tell it. I won't go to somebody else when everybody's meant to be friends, right? You get what I mean?
Well, I think it might have something to do with me, to be quite honest, because I did see Sally come in and she hasn't commented, so she's probably left again. So it's the history that we've all got. So I will gently bow down and let Scarlett
No,
come
no,
up
no,
if
no,
she
no,
so
no.
wishes. But I
no.
think it's to do with me. So,
Well,
but I can go in chats where if we've had a falling out and we've got history, I can also participate. But that's
well,
my
you know
forgiving
what?
side.
I'm going to end it because I'm pissed off, quite frankly. Um,
No, I think it was Tiffany was just saying something about hoping that Scarlett and Sally could mend their friendship. That was it. There
yeah,
was
but she
nothing.
left. She said, and that's why she was leaving, because that's her friend. So I thought I was your friend as well.
Yeah, that's
Is
sad.
that not? Is that not the way it works?
Who? Now I'm getting mixed up here. I'm getting confused. Who are we talking about?
Tiff.
Sally?
Oh,
Well,
Sally Ann?
I haven't seen Sally or Scarlett say a thing. The
no.
two of them came in. The two of them have said hello. I said hello back. So I haven't seen them say anything. That's why I'm wondering if something is being said where I can't see it. Because why would Tiff come in and say what she said and leave?
No, but Tiffany was in
Uh,
here all evening.
if hi cat sweetheart,
Hey, Kat.
Jan hasn't mentioned Sally or Scarlett.
No, but she didn't. No. What Tiffany was saying, it was to do with Sally and Scarlett. She maybe didn't realise that Sally and Scarlett are now friends. She was saying that she hoped that they could mend their friendship. That's what I picked out of it.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything to do with Jan. But Tiffany had to go. She was just going saying goodbye, not meaning anything bad, CJ. Oh no. No.
Listen, I'm going to come down because the history I have got with Sally is no, I'm not friends with Sally.
No.
Tracy, no. But I can go into a chat. But if she chooses to leave, then that's up to her, and I have no control over anything. So she did choose to leave, I think, because I haven't seen her commenting. So I'll bow down and I'll let Scarlett come up.
No, but
So
that wasn't
thank you for
Jan.
having me up, and I will get going.
All right, love, Jan, but it wasn't anything to do with you.
I
Honest to God,
know,
it
but it
wasn't.
seems to have taken a turn, and I don't know why.
No.
I don't like that either.
No, I don't know why. I don't know what's going
No,
on.
but Sally didn't say anything. Tiffany didn't say
No.
anything.
No. There's been no arguing. There's been no talking or back chatting anywhere. So I think we've all had fun and we've all had a laugh, really.
Yeah,
Well,
there was nothing said. I only honestly think Tiffany didn't realise that Scarlett and Sally are good now. And
Oh.
that's why she was saying, I hope that they can reconcile and be friends again. That fences can be mended. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't panic. CJ, don't panic.
Okay.
Abby, say something else.
But there was
Abby,
no
let me
mention
tell
of
you. Let me tell you.
I am
there's only
done
three
with shift
things-
happens.
Yeah.
I am done with
Oh.
shift happens. We are going to war. I am through with her and her pineapple pizza.
Pineapple on a
Hey,
pizza.
I love that pineapple pizza. Don't say that.
Oh no! Graham gets that, and I'm
Oh,
always
love
like,
it.
no,
"It's
I
wrong."
love it. Oh no, that pineapple pizza stays, girl.
And then
Oh.
to put
Ava.
bacon on it?
Iva's in a
Oh,
Oh,
pub
look,
in
there's
Ireland.
Iva.
I'm
the
in
more the
Ireland, but I'm not
merrier.
in a pub.
We are going to
Ivor!
war. I got my eyes on you.
Oh, so last night in Ireland. Oh, soak it all up, Ivor, honey.
Oh, I have so loved your videos. Where was that? Just tell us about your song. I was just telling CJ and Diora about your singing.
Who told you
the
that,
pub.
Ivor? My dad's family, the Gavin family, came from Tipperary, someplace in
It's a long
Tipperary. I
way
can't remember the
to
name of it.
Tipperary. It's a long way
It's a long way to
to
go.
go.
Yeah, the
Ivor,
Gavin name is Irish.
I've loved your channels. And if anybody could have found Nessie, it was you, girl, but you didn't. You're gonna have to come back and try again.
Sabby, where are you from? I'm from Ireland.
Colorado.
Colorado?
Oh,
Ooh,
I'm
you
in the
live
UK.
next to Robbie. Ooh, dear.
CJ's from the sunny Scotland, Texas, Scotland, or whichever way you
Scotland,
say it.
Texas. Yes.
There you go. And I'm
Yeah.
UK.
Nice.
I'd like to thank Ivor for making our countries look absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely. And she had the weather, well, apart from the last week, you were very lucky, Eva, that you got the first week or so good
Yeah.
weather. I mean, it's been nothing but rain for the last week.
Ivor, if you are coming back, where is the place you would like to go back the most? I bet she says Ireland.
Of course.
Of course.
Scotland. Say Scotland.
Ivor, now
Scotland.
be truthful. Now you always tell the truth. Be truthful, Ivor.
Tipperary.
Right.
There you go.
Beautiful country. Yeah.
Well, Ivor, you have a safe journey home, and I'm sure Dennis and all the babies have missed you so, so much.
Oh, yeah. They'll be so happy you're home.
Their little tails will be wagging so much when she gets home, I bet.
Well, I'm going to jump off because I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. And
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
jumping down too.
I'm
Anyway,
ending
thank
it.
you for everybody for coming up, and
Thank you for coming up,
I have
honey.
a safe journey home, babe, and I'll be looking out for your updates. Thank you, everyone. Nice
All
to
right,
meet you,
John.
Good
Sabby.
night, Jen.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for coming up, Jura. Thanks for coming up, Sabby, honey.
No problem. Nice
No
to
problem.
meet you,
Thanks,
Sabby.
hon.
Nice to meet you, Sabby. Keep an eye out. I'm going to start going live again. It's just that it's been a bit rough over on this side, and but anyway. So see you later.
Okay, guys, thank you all for coming in and having a chat. I'm sure there'll be lives later, and I'll see you then. Remember, Country Joe loves you. Good night. God bless. Howdy.